Welcome back to another one. We just caught that coyote in that fox set yesterday evening. It done got dark when we got there. We've just got to the new farm. Just got back here to the back field. And the second set I come up on has got a dog in it. This is the T-bone set. I made it a T-bone / grab and die set. And it's been sitting here since the first day we set this. Bone was there, so we used that bone and made this set. The first day I was coming in, I found it was old cow bone. And he's got the bone moved here. And it's hell, he finally went for it. All I did was put a little gland lure and some urine on that bottom of that bone right there. Popped it up, and I had that set covered with grass. Is all I done, and I had that set covered with grass. I didn't cover it with dirt. It was just kind of like a hay set, and it was right here. You can see you got this thick stuff here, you got this thick stuff here, and you got this opening here, right in this draw right here. Perfect travel spot, perfect way for him to hunt. Predominant winds out of that south-southwest. I mean, he's cutting through here. He's scent checking anything in this thicket before they cut up through there. Right around the corners where we caught down that straightaway, right around the corner down that straightaway, that's where we caught the double at a couple days ago. You guys will be seeing it. You guys will have seen the double by the time you see this episode. He's not a great looking dog. Looks like he's been rubbed up and beat up. That tail's looking pretty thin. His top's rubbed out pretty bad. But we'll sure get him off this farm. That's for sure. Yeah, he's eat up, boy. That hide is thin. I use those shock springs on my sets, and for me, working a regular job, sometimes it's 10 or 12 hours after dark, you know, before I'm back to check them. And that shock spring takes a lot of tension off of their shoulder, you know. If it's something I need to release, I don't have to worry about them dislocating their shoulder, freaking out, pulling too hard. And it takes that pressure off that anchor where he's jerking all the time. That spring really absorbs a lot of that energy. So I'm a big fan of them. I've been using them the last, I think, 4 years. I switched over to them. Still got plenty swivel points, but they're not you don't have to have them. I mean, I caught plenty with just 3 swivels on a trap on 18 inches worth of chain, keeping it short where he can't pump it. I mean, they work short setups work good too, but with me going so long between checks, I've went to using those shock springs, and I really like them. I think it helps out a lot. Well, guys, yeah, I don't know about that fur. Well, guys, let me get him took care of. We'll get this remade, and we'll move on down the line. All right, guys. While he's expiring, before we remake, let's walk up to this edge here. And this is the trail the route they've been coming through hunting, where we picked up the double at. And we'll look up through here and check these sets and just see what we can see. Oh, look, oh yeah. We got a double right there. Look, he's digging. That looks like a big dog from here. Let's walk up here and look. Yeah. That sucker's digging. This is the flat set we had for that fox remake. And we caught that old male coyote right there the day before yesterday. And I remade this one right here and something set it off. I bet it's a deer because it's not even pulled out. Yeah, I bet a deer stepped in that. It's not pulled at all. Yeah, I bet a deer kicked it. You want to talk about a mess? This old boy's been digging. We just caught a male in here 2 days ago. And now we've picked up another. And that down there is where the female that was in heat was at. He looks better than that one from down there. Oh yeah, that MB's holding strong. Boy, you think a tractor got in here? Look at all that dirt he's tore up. And as much rain as we got, it's actually pretty dry dirt. I think it'd be worth getting me a half a bucket full or so of this dirt sifted on out, and just to have some coyote smell on it, just to mix around on the other farm a different coyote scent. I won't just bed the trap with it, but put it around in there, you know, right tight to the hole or something. I don't know, we may experiment with that, but either way, we've got us a nice double again today on this new farm, and I couldn't be more excited. I can't quite see them sets down there, so I'm not sure. We may have tripled, who knows. Well, first few sets we come to, we've got 2 coyotes, so we can't complain about that. I don't think we'll catch another one back right here as thick as this is, as much as he's made a mess. But I didn't bring my trap puller to pull it. I was actually going to pull it last time. I'm glad I didn't now. But we'll get this one remade, get him took care of, and get this one remade. And that one that I'm pretty sure a deer kicked that out because the chain's not even been pulled out. We'll get that sucker remade, and we'll try to clean this trash pile up as best we can and remake it. It's Saturday, so I'll be here bright and early tomorrow morning, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning as far as if anything's messed with, if we've caught anything. And if I find tracks around it and nothing wanted to commit, we may move. But today, after this remake, we're going to come in here and we're going to set up like this tuft of grass or this tuft of grass, and we're going to put us another clean dirt hole in right there. And we'll still remake this, and we'll bundle, you know, we'll clean this trash pile up best I can and have that remade. But we're going to put another one just outside this catch circle, just in case this is too much activity for a dog to want to commit. So I think that'll be the best plan to go through. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna get this dog took care of, and while we're on this track up through here, we may as well walk on up and check these other sets on this side of the farm. And if we've got anything in them, we'll just come back, get the pack basket, and just work our way up through here making resets. So pretty good start to the day, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I've got the remake made. I'm gonna put a little bait down that hole. I'm gonna put a touch of wool down it. And I'm gonna use some of my a good February gland lure. Oh man, I did not mean to drop that right there. Oh, I got it. I scrape it right there on that. Okay. Oh, now we want this point right here. And I'm gonna take a little more gland lure, and I'm gonna put it all right there on this thing. Well, the old dog, he'll just want to chew on her. And we'll hit it with a little piss. I know it's got plenty of scent here. But I want it concentrated to a particular gland, smell right at that bone. Because he's going to pick up on coyote scent all the way around. And this way. And just a little step over. If he comes in that way, he'll step over. And we want that side good and open. Put a clump here and here. And we'll kind of feather this out. I know the sun's on it. That white bone, it's white. It's just got the lure, but it sticks out like a sore thumb. You can see it plumb across from that side of the field. And since we've got some fresh scat right there, let's put it right there. I'll put it right there. See, now that's a little low. You see, I'm still leaving this open. You don't crowd them dogs. All right. I'm gonna throw this on, get this loaded up, and we'll head right up here to this next one, and we'll get that remake made on that other dog, and where that looks like deer set that one off, we'll get those two remade. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, there's our set where we caught that second dog. Here's the one that was tripped, looked like a deer tripped it. So I've got it reset. I brought a little dirt from over there after I got it good and set, and I sifted just a little fine layer of dirt out of that catch circle, all in this here. And I pretty much have fresh dirt there, just a little contaminated, smell like that other coyote. I have some dirt right on top of the dirt hole and set. This dig out dirt of what I had already in the trap bed that was up, and a little bit from what I got out of the catch circle and sifted, I just dumped it right here. Usually you'll throw it depending on what set you're making, but I went ahead and dumped it right here and flat kind of feathered it out after I got up off my kneeling pad. And that way I've got a good eye appeal as he comes through here. If he comes through there and he gets some of that, and that's too strong for him, it's too much coyote smell, and he's a little skittish, well, I have an eye appeal here, and this gives him an option here. It's not going to be overpowering. It's going to be obvious that a coyote has dug something down there and buried it and left it. And I think that's a really good looking set. I think for the situation here, between that big catch circle, this crossing point, it just makes a lot of sense to have a set like that right there. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it produces. I believe if some coyotes come through, he won't help but get in it. So we'll get right back here in the morning and see what we've got then. Appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you guys a little later down the line. See ya.